Chat. Hello. Hello. Yeah, the stream kind of just died. What happened? Oh, cool. Now it's booting back up. Oh my god. Is this the same stream? Ah, whatever. Hi, chat. Can you guys see me? Hear me? Hello? They all left. Perfect. Oh, sick. Okay, I don't know what happened. My internet died for like 20 seconds. Oh my god, it started a completely new stream. Why? Alright, we're gonna continue. I don't know what happened. It just decided to crap out at me. I can't see chat, that is correct. I can't see you people. Yous guys. Well, we're about to die. Now because your computer has the wrong time. Okay, I don't know what happened there, and I do apologize. It seemed like my internet just had a hiccup or something. Let's check the old... No, it's fine on my end. I was actually afraid it crashed again. It did that. Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure what happened. Whatever. The time's coming to an end anyway, so. It was so weird that it, like, started messing up as soon as Swirl left. That was odd. What happened there? Well, we're back, chat. That's all that matters. I'm gonna die from wires. Yeah, fuck. The one good thing about Streamlabs that I like is it actually does give me a heads up if the bitrate starts fucking collapsing. Alrighty then. I'm trying to like move my chair where it doesn't squeak. It actually doesn't squeak much anymore, which is kind of nice. Hey Slight, you'll never guess what happened. My stream crashed. Yes, I know you don't know what that means. King, are you still watching pre-rolls? I feel bad. I wish I could turn them off. I am completely serious there. I tried to see if I could turn pre-rolls off. It's like... You're free from the pre-roll hell. Good. No! What the fuck? Oh. I alt-tabbed to check something, and now all my controls are all... Yeah, it must reset my lock-on thing every time I mean, we learned that last time, but... Interesting. That's the only game I can think of that resets controls if you alt-tab. More games need to stop being mouse locked. It's the one thing I like about Baldur's Gate 3. It's not mouse locked. It's super nice and convenient when I'm like listening to something. I wish more games were like that, except they're not. Okay, I would only not mind ads if I could pick what gets advertised on my Twitch channel. Like, if I had full control over what ads I got, like, I could play for you guys. Yeah, that would be fun. Ah, interesting. It's just the lock on and just with the controller. I'm sure there's probably a technical reason. And it's like, it's not that annoying now that I figured it out. I got 2 of them. Yeah, but it's like the only thing that I think has actually been affected by alt-tabbing. I mean, there are some games like New Vegas that just crash on me. I like that. Alright, we're either gonna go to the Cliff Town or that other place. Oh, that's the sun. Oh, wait, no, no, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. There's actually something I need to do here. Poor New Vegas. That game was a bitch to get run also. Interesting. Some games have no issues with me alt-tabbing, which is always confusing. Because I'm like, how do you have no issues with me doing this? See, I do that too, but I have this, it does, yeah. I like the Windows key, it's very nice. But it also leads to the exact same problems. I've done both Alt-Tab and the Windows key with this game, and it gives me the same bug. Windows key is a little more reliable, but Alt-Tabbing will still crash some games, especially older ones. Boop. So where the hell did this lead me? Like a garden or something. Oh, I thought there'd be like footprints. I'd be like, that'd be cool.
Hi, I'm back.
Ah!
I have brought pickles.
You missed the stream crashing.
Oh, marvelous. Was I gone for 9 minutes?
Yeah.
It took me that long to get pickles? Okay.
Well, when you live in a giant, like, castle...
Uh-huh.
I get that it's probably taken a while for you to get around, I mean...
Okay. Alright, Rouse.
Well, when your servants aren't around, obviously you're vampiric ghouls.
Yeah, I don't have any thralls bringing me anything.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna
all on
navigate the
vacation.
corridors by myself.
They're all on vacation. It's that union contract for thralls.
It's always more blood with these guys. Every single year.
See, that's very useful, but, okay. Sometimes a game just, like, will not get out of my... I cannot close it. Vampire did that.
Okay, so... I've come back with a question for you.
Yes, what's the question?
So, if you lead someone to some good fortune, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that you are in any way do you think you are in any way eligible to be like for any kind of benefit from that, or do you think it's more of like dependent on what it is? Like if you helped your friend get a job and you asked, and then if like, or if one of your friends helped you get a job and then asked for some of your paycheck as like thanks, like that's assholery, right? That's douchebaggery.
Yeah. Sorry, the game is distracting me slightly because there's a ghost rave going on, apparently.
What do you mean there's a ghost rave? What did you see?
Oh, I heard some wailing.
Oh my god, my cat. Oh, you might have exactly.
Yep, Swirl, I got all of that, yep.
Just talking to the cat.
Just talking to the cat. I need like a flashlight or something.
You hearing this, man?
I heard something that kind of sounded like a cat.
Come here, buddy.
Yeah, get the cat to watch this stream. I'm sure they'll like it.
He does watch me like these.
I do, but I keep like... I want a better flashlight.
So the flashlight is also a core mechanic for some of the game's later stuff.
This one?
Yeah. The normal
Alright,
ass
I'm
flashlight.
pretty sure I have to go into the rave hall.
I think he was confused by the smell of the pickles.
Why does your cat want pickles?
I don't think he does. I think he's just never smelled vinegar before.
I still gotta figure out if I can use stuff at work to make salt and vinegar chips. Oh, that's what that is, a shortcut. Okay. I thought there was more to it, but okay, that makes sense. Whoop. I will file that away in the brain. Yeah, what the hell is that fucking music? Is that a boat going in there? What is going on? Ah, the river of the dead. The river Styx itself.
Aaron, my bud! How you doing?
How does he sound in Hades? I don't even think he has dialogue.
He makes moaning noises.
Fire bad.
Yeah, like that, but without the words.
Oh, wait, no, that was Frankenstein. Right.
That was Frankenstein's monster.
Alright, nerd.
Do you know what he calls himself in the book?
Adam.
He does call himself that.
I have some knowledge of the book. I'm not completely illiterate.
You watched 2 Red videos on the subject.
How did you know?
You watched, I guarantee you, 1 on Frankenstein and 1 on Dracula.
Yep, well, I've actually read Dracula.
I mean, Dracula's a good read, it's just weird and it's odd.
It's kind of boring at times.
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be a slow burn.
What the? Okay, that actually scared. Okay. 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 What do you mean they're around?
Ah, I love that. I love that.
No.
I'm a big fan of that animation, honestly. I was so hoping you'd get to see it this stream.
Well, I hope everyone liked the one clippable moment from this stream, and I hope somebody clips it. Oh my lord, that—
You know, if you don't have the thing out, they'll just snap your neck.
I'm gonna be real, that actually scared the shit out of me. There it is, chat. There's your big clippable moment for the stream. I hope somebody appreciates it.
Yeah, if you don't have the thing out, they'll just kill you.
So this—
I mean, at least they're polite and they wake you up by turning your light out.
Shush. I think River Dragon doesn't want you to spoil that for me.
Oh, the more obscure animation.
Actually, now I want to get it. Wait, hold on. So if I approach them with like this,
Yeah.
I want to see it.
I mean, you're not gonna see much because, well, they have a lantern. Or a thing.
Sup, dude? I'm just like behind him. Oh fuck! Wait, it turned it back on. Wait a minute, it turned it back on for me for that, despite me turning it off.
I don't remember how spoilery that is. Yeah, I don't.
Alright, I will try not to get that animation again. Also,
I do not see how that would be a spoiler, no.
wait a minute, if they have animation here, why don't they have animation in the slideshows?
But wait, did you think that they physically operated under a different frame rate?
No, I meant like, why didn't they just like give me a video?
What? Because what do you mean?
Like, I thought the reason there were slideshows is because they didn't want to animate the guys.
I don't mind the picture. I mean, the picture slideshows are there for a reason, but like the ones where
yeah, I can't explore this one anymore.
the picture slideshows are there for a reason, but the ones where it's just like it's like a flashback style thing, but
yeah,
it is
okay,
still
maybe I meant those, but whatever.
Those ones where it's like a flashback style thing, but it's in a slideshow frame rate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
How come there's dudes patrolling that area?
What do you mean?
I have yet to encounter any other creatures besides that one that was hanging out by the rave hall.
The guy that was acting as a bouncer.
Yeah. So why was he only there? Where were they everywhere else?
Hmm?
Like, is that the only place there are enemies?
Do you really want me to answer that?
No.
Alright then.
I guess it makes sense. I don't know. I feel like if I saw a slideshow cutscene, my first thought would be, oh, I guess we're not getting animation for those guys.
I would be fine with a slideshow cutscene if it wasn't rendered in the game's normal engine. If it was like a drawing that was played like in stop motion, that would be fine.
So I have so I have a second question.
Yeah.
Why, when he opened his mouth in his 3D model, did he look less terrifying than in the 2D picture? I want that one explained to me, Mr. Art Team People. Or Mrs. Art Team People. I don't know who worked on this game. Dear Outer Wilds Art Team, why did you choose Owl Deer People? Sincerely, me.
Pretty sure, doesn't the fandom call them Alk? Like elk? Owl elk.
Sure, I don't know.
Owl.
I'm kind of trying to avoid anything for this game. So
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair.
Since the point of this is to watch me get lost on puzzles for 4 goddamn fucking hours.
It really is.
The truth is revealed. This world never believed in me.
You think it's a misdirection to make it a bigger reveal?
See, I actually do understand that.
I mean,
However,
it's also possible that they changed their mind about what style they wanted those scenes to be in.
However, I would also like to say that introducing a horror jump scare, like possibly 20 hours into a game, that is not mostly a horror game, sure is a choice.
So the game has a reduced frights mode for people who are frightened, like me, and it changes their detection radius, it changes their AI a little bit. It basically makes them slower.
I thought they just gave you a hug, with a little pat on the back.
I wouldn't mind monsters that act like they're trying to hug you and then just crush your bones.
So you have played My Friendly Neighborhood, right?
I haven't played it, I've seen it.
Because that's literally why they're attacking you.
I know that's what they're doing.
That might be one of the Halloween games. I already know the plot, but I do still want to play it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That might be one of the games for Halloween.
What are you planning on doing after this?
Since this week is... This is usually whatever you subject me to. Did you forget that's the whole gimmick here? I
True.
use you for views, and... you bring in the views, and then I sit here getting lost. And
So
then I get way too into Vampire.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Like,
Jonathan's the best. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I love Johnny Boy. He's also a colossal idiot, but I love him. I feel like I don't know what you expected from those Vampire streams, but I hope you got what you wanted.
I was just really worried that you'd hate them.
The exact opposite happened until the end.
I was really worried that you'd hate Vampire.
Nah, I fell in love. As soon as I saw the fucking the combo with the bite and the stun, I was like, this is the game now.
I knew there was some magic the second I saw you doing that.
Even the Mary boss fight, I have fond memories of. Just like us scrambling and then picking up the gun.
Me being like, okay, so it turns out she's weak to bullet.
And then a shotgun became part of my arsenal. Which turned out to actually be a really good choice.
Yeah.
What are you eating over there? Cracker?
Pickles.
Ah, that actually explains a lot.
Sorry, I'll mute my mic for the Misophonia gang.
What's my current plan of approach? Okay, so I have to get past the stealth section. I'm also pretty sure the log said I didn't discover everything over here. So there's that. I'm going to assume that that door with the tree on it can be found in the real world, so I'm trying to find that. See if maybe that leads somewhere. I have ideas, just not a lot of concrete ones.
I love how this question comes from a genuine lack of idea what you're doing.
Oh, wait. Like, why I'm here?
To me, it comes off as, what the hell are you trying to do, but, like, politely worded.
The log said I didn't discover everything here.
No, that's true!
Also, you might want to have to get one of those screenshots out.
Alright, well, I have them out. Alright, it's the one on the left. Here it is. Okay. So, it's...
It's the fire bracelet one is the one I'm gonna need.
You've been in here before and died of the ghost matter last time.
What? I remembered how it went this time,
Maybe
though.
you did. Oh, did you not? Okay, never mind. Alright, well, I have the thing up.
Okay. Okay, this wasn't part of my plan, but, since we're here. That fucking jump scare. Alright, what was the code?
It's, crescent, then it's, ring, then crescent, then star, and star.
So, ring...
No, crescent first. Oh, right crescent, yeah.
So this, the half and half,
yeah, that's fine.
And then you said
no, what was
ring?
it? Okay, hold on. So, crescent moon, but it's, like, on the right side. Wait, that's actually more of a 3/4 moon, isn't it? Okay, not a half moon.
So, like this?
Hold on, stream delay. Yes, that's fine.
And then you
Make
said
sure
the Saturn.
the first and third are the same, the last two are stars, and the Saturn one is fine. Sometimes I'm just gonna ask that so you put your plan to words rather than autopiloting and forgetting what you're doing. Yeah, I've been trying to train myself into developing an inner monologue.
Oh, that unlocked
because I don't.
There's an elevator. As I'm about to die, I solved the puzzle. This looks like the... Wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't bring a fucking lantern. Oh, there's one.
There's a slide reel here.
Hold on. Okay, so... Oh, is this just telling me... Oh, is this just telling me where the slide reels are?
Well, there's another one in here. You might want to check that one.
I'm about to die. Is there a projector? It's not just... Okay. Well, I have it in my ship's log. Fuck, I'm gonna have to come back here because I need this one.
Well, you're gonna need to come back here anyway because that elevator also goes up. Wait, does it go up from there? From the main room?
No, they usually just go up or down.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy.
Okay, so there was information there. Great. I actually meant that unironically. Okay. Back to the Killith Village, dude. The puzzle again. I'm so sad that we discovered that I did that puzzle like at the last part of the loop.
I mean, that's how it be sometimes.
Oh, but I want to go back there, and I want to go do the stealth section again.
I would recommend you do this section first.
Okay. So
More
stealth
because
section
you'll have more information to go back into the other world with.
Oh, the other world. The dream realm.
That's not what it's called.
Hey, Slate, turns out
Not
the Shadow
called,
Realm
it's
is real.
not called the other world.
Guess what? The Shadow Realm is real. I'm sending Merrick to it.
Damn it, I was gonna make that joke. I was gonna do Bakura's "there's not much food in the Shadow Realm" thing. Damn it!
Man, I still gotta finish Zexels.
In the manga, it's just hell.
Don't they just die in the manga?
Yeah, he just kind of kills people.
Yeah, people die in the original Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, you've seen you've seen Season 0.
Yeah. Season 0 kind of feels like a fever dream at times.
Yeah, but I feel like it was better than the modern show.
Nah, what are you talking about? I love it. Joey Wheeler with his accent. You don't get it.
He could still have his accent. I don't have a problem with his accent. Just if it got a dub, I would love him to keep the accent that he has now. That would have been great.
But
However,
Yu-Gi-Oh has a dub.
Well, yeah, but Season 0 didn't get an official dub. It got a fan dub.
Yeah, there's never...
Ain't nobody gonna question Joey Wheeler.
Yeah! No character really beats Joey. He's my favorite.
Yeah,
However, my least favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character, that has some competition.
I mean, Tristan's pretty annoying. Like, he's boring.
Oh,
he's boring.
He doesn't come close to fucking, what is it, Crow from 5D.
Oh god.
So, he is only bad because, like, he's introduced, and, like, his introduction is like, look at this cool guy. Isn't this guy cool? It's like, no, I like the other characters way more.
Do you remember
focusing on him?
Okay, do you remember Bonds Beyond Time? That one special where it was like it was like a big crossover thing? Yeah, the movie. I once was going to, at one point I needed to be driven somewhere, and it was like an appointment, right?
Yeah.
And I had to, my mother had agreed to drive me because she's precious and we don't deserve her. And, I went in there and I was like, hey, could you, we need to go to the thing so we don't miss the time. And she was, unironically, she was watching Bonds Beyond Time, and she was like, I need to see what his trap card is, please. Just wait a minute.
Okay, speaking of annoying characters, I have to get this out of the way. In Zexels, it's not the main character. It's the main character's stupid... Oh, I guess she's the love interest. Oh, I hate her so much.
What? Wait, hold on. Please tell me you do not mean Astral.
No.
Good.
Astral's great.
The fandom, the part of the fandom that tries to ship them? Oh my god.
Isn't he the final boss? I haven't actually finished Zexels, but I do know he's like the final duel. Okay.
Here's my problem with Zexel, right?
The main-
Astral was 100% of his strategy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the point.
he was but the whole thing was that he was nothing without him, and it made it so.
No,
I don't.
you weren't paying attention. He gets better. That's the
I
best
know.
part. He sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go to bat. I fucking love Zexel. It's the best.
No, he does get better, but it feels bad watching him when it's so clear that he's not putting in any work on his own.
Like, I love early Zexel because it's just one kid who fucking sucks at card games.
Okay, he's like
And I love
it's more
it.
like he's like season 1 of Pokemon kind of Ash Ketchum, you know?
But like, I love that he sucks and he requires Astral. But like, as you go on, you watch him rely less and less on Astral, and it's cool.
He does get better, and it is satisfying to see. I just think it makes the early parts of the show really hard to watch.
His friends are way too mean to him.
The theme song was unironically way better than it had to be.
Yeah. I hate the fact the main character kind of has a harem.
Oh, fuck.
He has 3 separate girls who have crushes on him. It never really comes up, but it's in the show. And his main love interest is fucking... I hate her so much.
More shows where the protagonist is aggressively asexual, please.
Have I told you about One Piece?
Oh yeah! I mean, that's a good point.
Well, Luffy is asexual just because of...
That's just how he is.
Yeah. Well, it's also the fact that, like, Oda doesn't want to write romance between the crew, so he's just like, no.
And I mean, I do think that's the best way to go about it. If you don't want to... I think it's fine for characters to have, like, a professional relationship and still enjoy each other as, like, close friends.
The best part about Luffy is the fact that, like, canonically, the world, in the One Piece world, the world's most beautiful woman is in love with him. And it's played almost exclusively for laughs, and it's still the best shit ever, every time. I love Boa Hancock, she's awesome. Read One Piece, chat. I think Swirl just died.
No, I'm here. I'm just enjoying the company of my cat.
I wish I could have a cat.
One day you will.
My apartment doesn't allow it.
One day you will have a cat.
Yeah, go visit my parents. I'm not a weeb, I'm not gonna... King, don't you listen to Vocaloid?
Okay.
Ignore all my recent
King's
purchases.
King's not gonna read One Piece, not because he's not a weeb or anything like that. It's because he just doesn't read media.
I've been trying to read more manga, just cause, like, watching it, I don't know what you're talking about. So if I talk crap about Vocaloid, King, that won't, like, you're not gonna yell at me? I actually can't. Vocaloid songs have been showing up in my, like... I don't know what happened, but some Vocaloid songs have been showing up more and more in my playlists.
That's how it goes. That's how it be sometimes. That's the pipeline. You just have to see one and then it all falls apart.
Well, like...
Hey, the artifact's something there.
Yeah, but I'm looking for a lantern. I might have to go back, because I brought one
Didn't
up.
you have one in the elevator when you came up?
I'm gonna have to go back. I don't know, for Vocaloid, it's like...
not even that far!
It's like all the way over here.
Oh, that elevator, yeah.
Yeah, it's this elevator. I don't know what it is about Vocaloid. Like, I will find stuff I like, but then I won't like, go further.
I tend to do that. I see a piece of media and I'm like, oh, this looks really cool, and then I don't look at it anymore. Like, I'm worried it's gonna ruin it.
Okay, so the real reason for Vocaloid is, buying Hatsune Miku, like, anime figurines is the last rabbit hole I haven't gone down, and my shelves can't handle that.
But your shelves do have anime figurines on them.
Oh yeah, all sorts of crap.
Just not Hatsune Miku.
No.
Oh, I saw a Baldur's Gate mod that gives Shadowheart Hatsune Miku pigtails.
Okay, so my problem with that is because she doesn't need any more help to look younger.
Yeah, I still am uncomfortable with how young she looks.
Absolutely. Okay, about ages, because I want to talk about Astarion. How old is Astarion supposed to look?
Astarion? Okay, so Astarion was 39 when he was turned into a vampire, but he was also an elf, and for and in elf years, 39 isn't really considered adult. It's more like 50 to 100 is that range.
Okay,
So
because
I don't know what his deal was. He was also like he was very well established for his age, I
because you
guess.
say 39, and that I 100% believe you on that because he looks 39.
That
He looks older than I think the designers intended.
That's what I'm saying. I'm fine with him looking at it. I'm fine with that.
King, you don't own any Hatsune Miku figurines? You're missing out. I've seen a ton of cool ones. Not that I would buy any figure.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. I think he's fine from an age perspective. Although, if you want to get technical, he's supposed to be, it's like, what, 200 years have passed, so he's 240-ish.
They found the bell.
At least.
They
At
lowered
least.
it into the water. Then they looked right at the camera. They keep doing this. Ah! Stop opening your mouths. Then they hid all the stuff about the bell, I guess. Just put them in a big pile. Alright, I'm gonna regret this, but King, I believe you had me on.
This is one of the more important segments, Rouse.
Hold on, I'm gonna give King a license. King, if you want to link me any Vocaloid songs, I give you permission to do that. I'm gonna regret saying that, but, Alright, so they gathered all them up after they lowered the bell.
Hold on! You know who else is supposed to be 39?
Who?
Jin!
The robot guy? What have you
Jin
done?
from League. Jin from League.
King, I won't regret it, trust me. You're not the first person who's given me Vocaloid recommendations. I've gotten 2 separate lists from people. Ah, yes, the mini robot. What the fuck is that?
Okay, hold on. But alright, hold on. Just a take for a second, right?
Hold on, I'm watching something. Oh, is that what they used to record it?
You'll see.
It looks like that's what they use it for. Or at least scan it or something. Wait, they removed parts? Oh, they're heavily... Damn it. I was not expecting them to have a fucking flamethrower.
Why are they using it indoors?
Oh my god. Hey, Jim, are our houses made of wood?
No! Just checking.
Thank God the dam breaks every 2 hours. Ah, good job the fire doesn't fucking do anything.
It's special fire.
So they burnt all this shit.
It's special fire. It doesn't burn like normal fire, but it still hurts.
What do you think those jetpack fuel were for you? You know what?
Dragon raises the best point that I never even thought of.
I never thought of it. I was just like, ooh, fuel. It never once occurred to me that flamethrowers were involved.
Well, who would carry a flamethrower on this kind of world?
Hey, Jim. We use only trees for our buildings. Yeah, what kind of weapon should we make? Fire. Oh, okay. Not even those places that were burnt down. You know, I didn't think they were burnt down. I thought they were just dilapidated.
That's also a really good point.
Dragon's just sitting here. They're just like, You fucking moron. You dumbass. You fool. See, this is what happens when you play too many games. I assumed the shit was just there to make my life easier.
I like it when things that make sense from a game design perspective are there for an actual lore purpose.
Why did I come in here? Oh yeah, I probably have to solve more puzzles. Oh yeah, we never solved the mystery of the house.
I mean, it's a house.
Yeah, but it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside by a single centimeter.
So is a lot of things in fiction. You can do
Alright.
that with Minecraft. You can do that in Minecraft with command blocks.
Okay, so Swirl does not know what I'm referencing. Cool, cool.
What? I don't know. TARDIS?
Alright, Swirl, I'm gonna repeat it. A house that the interior is slightly bigger, about a half a centimeter. I'll give you a second hint. I made this joke after referring to a house!
A house that is slightly bigger on the interior by about a centimeter?
Yes, after a family measures it. Maybe you'll get it if the house's name was, I don't know, the color blue.
I'm pretty stupid, Rouse.
Well, I would have accepted a few answers.
I still...
So, I would have accepted first House of Leaves.
Oh!
That is
God,
literally
fucking
the
damn it.
inciting incident that kicks off them exploring the house. They find out that the house is like a half centimeter bigger on the inside or something.
Yeah, yeah,
I also would have
alright.
accepted the Doom mod, myhouse.wad, which is also what I
Oh,
was
my-
thinking of.
That also worked.
Which
But
is
isn't that also House of Leaves?
Yeah, it's House of Leaves, but in Doom.
Doom.
It has a different story, actually.
Right, sorry, my bad.
I thought the highlighted in blue would have definitely...
I'm sorry, I am recovering from hypoglycemia.
The themes are wildly different. That is true, Glyph. I feel like they both take the same narrative structure, but you are right, they are very thematically different.
I'm so sorry for disappointing you.
I thought the highlighted in blue would have gotten it, because that's something that exists both in the WAD and in the book, I believe. It's actually how people sort of piece, like, a bit, like... Well, it's one of the ways I knew, like, yeah, this is fucking House of Leaves. Also, hi, Glyph, you missed the jump scare.
Don't worry, there'll be more.
Yeah, but that first one was so good. I'm gonna have to clip that myself. That was such a good moment.
What, getting jump scared by owl?
Dude, like, that was great. That was one of the few jump scares I've seen in my life where I, like, genuinely...
You've like been a little shook.
Yeah, I mean, Pathologic has that, but that's accidental. Well, some of them are. Just because of character movement.
I don't like jump scares that exist to make you jump. I'm fine with jump scares being like a cool kill animation.
Yeah, I don't know. Jump scares are odd. I'm
fine
not a
with-
fan, but I'm also not a horror person.
It was a jump scare because you didn't look where you were going. I mean, that's
Okay,
fair.
well, I didn't think the owl people were real.
You saw the shadow of that one just now. You saw that one earlier and you were like, huh, a shadow. I don't think there's any real people.
He was sleeping.
He was probably sleeping, but
Okay, I didn't expect him to be patrolling the fucking dream realm. I kind of thought they were all dead.
I mean, what makes you think they aren't?
Well, the fact one of them killed me.
Yeah, but the same logic applies to vampires, huh, doesn't it?
Yeah, vampires are a little different than the owl people, Swirl. I don't have to
You don't
go
know
to
their
an alternate
you don't-
dimension to meet
You
them.
don't know their biology.
Yeah, but I don't have to go to sleep next to a magic blue flame to go see them.
That's kind of how fairies work.
The Fae aren't motherfucking vampires.
They could be, though.
Okay, but when I saw the thing was moving, I had a fucking moment like I was a moth where I was like, ooh, bright light. How do I get through any video game?
You saw that it had a green flame with it, and you're like, huh, glowy bright thing.
Bright light.
No wonder you keep dying to the anglerfish.
No wonder I am only halfway done with Yakuza's story mode, despite the fact I'm 60 hours in.
It's just a loop of, ooh, shiny.
Well, it's more of a loop of, oh, am I high enough level to do this yet? No? Well,
Oh
I'm gonna try
god,
anyways.
you're gonna suffer in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, that should be one of the things we do. Okay, so I got back to the fucking... What am I missing with this puzzle? Swirl's still eating her saltine crack. Oh wait, they're pickles.
Pickles! These are crunchy.
Did
You can
she
choose the
get
enemy
me
AI in
back?
Skyrim. Well, Dragon, maybe have you considered that I fucking suck at Skyrim? And I have a hard time on normal mode? Anyway. Saltine pickles. They already have salt in them. They're pickles. That's like their whole thing.
They actually sound really crunchy. You got good pickles. Okay, so we're back here. I'm pretty sure there's still stuff to do in the house, but I don't know what.
Well, these aren't like those half pickles you can sometimes get where it's like cut open horizontally. Now these are like just straight up pickles. They got the mouthfeel of pickles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're pickles.
Hey, you know what's great about pickles? You know what's great about pickles?
What?
You put them on a pizza with some pepperoni. Good shit.
Really?
You'd actually be surprised. I discovered it by accident.
That sounds like a very specific thing for you to do.
Okay, so I was at work. And I took some pickles and I was like, you know what? I also want some pepperoni. So I took some pepperonis and I took some like some cheese and I ate them like a little sandwich. And I'm like, wait a minute, this actually tastes pretty good. So then me and a buddy went to a pizza place and we got that on a pizza.
The pizza place just had pickles and pepperoni on pizza?
Yeah.
Do pizza places just carry pickles?
Some of them do. But they, oh wait, this is just gonna bring me somewhere else. I still have to explore the house. God damn it.
Have you ever, well, hold on, have you fully explored the, well, maybe you have to learn how to fully explore the house in a different area.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that.
I cannot remember if that's true, but maybe.
Swirl is just feeding me lies. Wait a minute. I think I saw something.
Honestly, at a certain point, I can't remember. My brain's a little frazzled.
I bring Swirl on as a
Those
guide.
those pickles were the first calories I've had all day.
Alright, Swirl, why did you not eat this morning?
I forgot.
You gotta eat, man.
I was like, oh, I'll make some food after work, and then I had a streamer bud that was going. A streamer bud was like, "Hey, I'm doing some stuff," and I was like, "Oh, can I join?" And they were like, "Yeah." And then after the stream ended, I was like, "Oh, Rouse is gonna be doing his thing in like an hour. That's not enough time to cook. I mean, it is, but I'll have to come in like halfway through stream, and that'll be weird."
Yeah, I would have gotten lost 6 times.
Well, you would have missed me saying, "Hey, I think the dam's gonna break."
Okay, there's gotta be a way to move that door, because I believe there is something behind it. Okay. I want something with onions in it. I want something with, like, grilled onions. I don't know why.
I like my pizzas, Hawaiian stuffed crust grilled red onions.
Oh. Oh, you just said a lot of bad words. Hawaiian pizza. Oh. Oh, I'm taking some damage here.
You're taking psychic damage from that statement.
Oh, that's bad. How could you?
I think people assume psychic damage has to be magic. It's not. It just has to do with your mental. D&D, though, it is technically magic, but, you know.
It's also the...
Go on.
Sorry, I thought if I didn't observe the door, it wouldn't be there, but I guess I was wrong.
With the whole quantum state thing.
Yeah, I was thinking back to previous stuff, and I'm like, what if I back in backwards?
When I was showing that other streamer like Bendy and the Ink Machine stuff because that's what he was doing, and I was like, I want you to walk up to this door, but walk up to it backwards, and then turn around and press E. And he was like, this is such a specific sequence, and I was like, yeah, just do it. And he's like, all right, cool. Where am I supposed to go now? And I was like, well, you're supposed to walk up to it the normal way instead of backwards, and then it's gonna make you turn around. This door is supposed to be a fake out. He's like, oh, that's stupid.
Were they playing the first one?
Yeah, because he was playing the first one.
Oh,
right,
God.
I sat him through it, and he went through the entire thing in one sitting.
I have to get down there. There's that cave right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's a door.
Wouldn't it be great if you could move that bridge somewhere else?
It would be. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to go down there. Wait a minute, I have an idea. What if I get rid of the bridge? This is a dumb plan.
I mean, you're not immune to fall damage. And jumping into the fire, not the fire, jumping into the water will still wake you up.
Okay, I had a different plan, but it wasn't gonna work, so. I had my jetpack.
I mean, you'd break your fall, yeah, but it wouldn't really help you getting across the thing.
Fuck!
Yeah, just the right size.
I think it's done like that on purpose.
Yeah.
Alrighty, there's definitely a way to open that door, but how is a story. Alright, one more time. Let's go back. I'm not letting this thing beat me. Lol. I thought it would work.
Let's do all of that over again, but a little to the left.
Hey, Slate, you'll never guess what I've learned. Pickles on pizza is great. Also, pineapples suck.
You're fine with pickles on pizza, but not pineapple. Have you had pineapple on pizza, or you just say it's bad because that's popular?
I have eaten pineapple before, and it's disgusting.
Okay, but I've eaten ketchup before, and ketchup on with mac and cheese is slightly better than ketchup without mac and cheese.
Nah.
Like I wouldn't just eat ketchup. It's all about context.
What you need for your mac and cheese is you gotta get a nice cauliflower sauce.
I don't want oh, I love cauliflower mac and cheese. I don't want you to think by the way that I have ketchup mac and cheese. I've had it before. It tastes better than ketchup on its own. But I don't like ketchup. Like that's one of the only acceptable ways that I'll eat ketchup. Mac and cheese. If it's on mac and cheese.
When you get a brat.
Uh-huh.
You don't put any ketchup on that shit?
Why would I put ketchup on a sausage?
No, this isn't a sausage, it's a brat. They're different. Cliff, you're supposed to back me up on this. You put ketchup, you put some onions.
Oh, like a hot dog?
No, a brat.
No.
Don't tell me brat is a regional term. It can't be. Yeah, a sausage, basically.
I had to Google how it's spelled because I've only ever heard it pronounced. I don't like that it's spelled like brat. Yeah, that makes me uncomfy.
Alright, we're going back to that place. I don't actually need to pick up anything from the house because there's one of those in there.
I used to think that I might have like a pineapple allergy. It turns out, well, first of all, everyone's kind of allergic to pineapple because pineapples are actively trying to digest you. But
then why eat them? They are the devil's fruit.
I mean, pineapples are good, but the reason why we thought that it might be like a more severe thing was because I had a very bad reaction to pineapple. And it turned out, like when I was little, and it turned out I just had I was very dehydrated for like several decades, and so basically the inside of my mouth was very cracked and dry, and when the pineapple's digestive juices get in there, it stings very, very badly.
Devil fruits do canonically taste like shit.
Do they?
Yeah, they taste really bad.
Wait, so it's just because so they grant powers, right? How much of it do you the logistics? How much of it do you have to eat for the power? Is it the whole thing? Does that include the skin and just a bite? So like one of them could be spread between everybody.
Nope. Once it's eaten, its power disappears.
Wait, once one person has a bite of it,
the
rest of its power is gone? Like they sap all the magic out?
Yeah. There are ways that people can have multiple devil fruits, but that's more of
Why
a
not?
thing.
Wait, what if someone just like cuts it open and distributes it in slices? Does it keep track of which one was consumed first?
I would think so, yeah.
How does that work?
Their magic swirl.
What if they all go in at the same time?
I don't know. Probably it's never been tried because devil fruits are, while they are common, they're also worth like $10 million.
And how are they grown?
They kind of just show up.
Like they're around?
Yes, and if a devil fruit user dies, a common fruit nearby turns into the devil fruit they had. We've actually seen that happen. Wait,
so it can be spread around?
Well, no. One person, one power. Like, one person can eat one devil fruit. But if they die, it re-enters circulation.
So that power goes to it. So the fruits don't rot then, right?
No. So like
they just
we saw someone die with a devil fruit in the series, and then there was like a bundle of apples nearby, and one of them turned into the devil fruit that he possessed before he.
So
passed.
does it like change the appearance of it, or does it become more? So okay, the devil fruits vary in appearance based on what they do.
Not what they do, but they do vary.
Okay, so devil fruit is more of like a classification of fruits with the same attributes, or with the power granting attributes, rather than a specific species.
Yeah, because like some devil fruits look like apples, some have looked like mangoes, some have looked like bananas. If you go on the wiki, it'll actually show you all the ones we've seen.
Interesting fact about mangoes. Do not take this as medical advice, by the way. The reason why diabetics are told not to have mangoes is because most of the fiber. So when you eat fruit, typically the fiber in it slows the absorption of the sugar into your bloodstream, right?
Yeah.
So your insulin doesn't change as much, or your blood sugar doesn't spike as much. And the problem with mangoes is the mangoes, a lot of the fiber is in the skin, and the skin of the mango is considered inedible, even though it is not inedible. It's just that it has the same compounds that poison ivy has, and so people advise people not to eat it. So it's become like a belief that the mango skin is inedible. Anyway, if you're allergic to poison ivy, you're allergic to mango skin.
Wait, but I've eaten mangoes with the skin before.
Well, not everyone's allergic to it.
Oh,
it's just
yeah, okay.
It's the same compound as poison ivy. It's just not as bad. It's just still like bitter. But if you're allergic to poison ivy, like if it's particularly bad for you, then yeah, mangoes will mess you up a bit.
No.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is theoretically, if you were to eat a mango with the skin, it wouldn't be like as bad on your blood sugar.
Dr. Swirl, everybody.
I just said do not take this as medical advice.
Well, wait a minute. That sounded like medical advice.
There was a while... Okay, so I told you that there was a while where I was trying to pursue a PhD in nutrition.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff that I would get excited about.
She has to make sure all the blood is tasty when she feeds on it.
I actually think we talked about the logistics of what vampires are after in blood, right?
Yeah, I believe that was a conversation.
And I said it's probably salt, because the reason why we as human beings can't have human blood just in replacement of our regular meals is I mean, yeah, there's some fat in blood, and then also it would take a large amount that would be unfeasible for most people just to get the same nutritional value, because a lot of it is kept in the body, and you know. But also, it's mostly human blood has too much salt for you to regularly consume safely. Like the amount of blood that you would need to have to be able to to meet your nutritional needs would mean that you've had way too much salt, and it would be bad for your kidneys.
Oh, nice, King. May I ask what the game is? Before Swirl starts talking about blood again?
Is it Epic Battle Fantasy 5?
Okay, I think I have an idea. It's not a hentai game. That makes me more suspicious. Oh, what I saw was a tree. Awesome.
I think a nice game to play after this would be Monster Sanctuary. Because you already have it. Monster Sanctuary, I do want to point out, it is a very good game. It's not like Vampire, where we can sit there and make fun of it the whole time. So, we're gonna have to come up with actual commentary.
Being openable, but it's not a puzzle? Okay, that...
Alright, continue what you're saying, Rouse?
No, just the idea of you being saying, just a heads up, the game's actually good, is kind of hilarious to me.
It's not the... Okay, the only thing, I mean, it's one of those... You know how I was talking about how I like media with this... I kind of like media with a simple story, because, then you don't have to... You don't get too into the weeds of what's good and bad writing.
Yeah.
Monster Sanctuary is like that. The story is good, simple, predictable, but it doesn't really try to be anything that it isn't.
Is this a door that opens, I have to go do something else? Oh. So I guess I should probably go somewhere else then. I think that's the hint that Dragon's given me. So it is openable, but it's not a puzzle. So I guess it's one of those things where, like, I'll have to come back later.
Yeah.
There must be, like, something I have to do.
Oh yeah, Raz, if you do get a cat, I would recommend you adopt and not get from a breeder. Not to do with the breeding industry, but more because, like, cats that are... I mean, adopting is generally better. Right? You get less, you get less on their health information, right? But they, you know, they're not as inbred as pure breeds.
Funny you should say the breeder. One of my friends, that's what their mom does. They breed cats.
They're a cat breeder?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think they're also a vet.
Honestly, some of the only animals I could only say that you should get from a breeder, rats are definitely on there, because, you don't just...
Oh yes,
you don't
rats,
just,
the typical animal people have as pets.
Yeah.
Who has a rat as a pet?
A pretty large percentage of people.
Ah yes, I would like the bubonic plague in my house.
Domestic rats don't carry diseases.
Yeah, I know, it's cats. It was cats all along.
It was fleas, but actually, wasn't it fleas and cockroaches?
Yeah, it was okay, so what ended up happening is they thought it was rats.
They thought it was rats, yeah.
But, okay, they actually also thought it was cats at one point.
Well, because weren't the cats also killing the rats, and it was getting a weird situation.
So the cats were killing the rats, and they were like, oh, well, they're also sick. The bubonic plague is human fuckery.
Raz, what do you know about Toxoplasmosis gondii?
I don't think I know a single word in that sentence you just said.
Okay, Toxoplasmosis is a parasite that affects the brains of rats and kind of humans. It is so in rats, it lowers their the reaction time, and it makes them attracted to the smell of cat urine. In humans, the parasite is the reason why pregnant women are advised to not clean litter boxes. Okay, I'll wait for this segment to be over.
We might have already saw this, but yeah, I think we did. Fuck. Yeah, it's just showing them go inside the bell or put the coffin there. Oh, it's showing them transport this to this world, right? I think? So I am in, like, another world or something. I'm still so lost.
I mean, I would say it would be more accurate to call it, like, a pocket dimension. But that's not really what it is.
It's the warp. That's right, it's 40K again, baby!
That's true. There are stars instead of ground.
I feel like we're gonna.
I mean, you're on there. You're on there. It's supposed to look like their homeworld.
I feel like at some point it's gonna turn out the DLC was actually just a drug trip you had when you found drugs in a spaceship.
Well, like you were huffing the jet fuel.
Yeah, like you found an inhaler and you're just like, you're just like twitching on the ground.
When I moved, I lost.
Find me and be like, dude, what did you do?
Last time I moved, I lost my inhaler, and I was like, I just went to and I was like, oh, am I gonna have to get re-diagnosed because I don't have like the papers that they gave me about like inhaler stuff last time. And then I was just like, hey, like at the last doctor's appointment, or at the doctor's appointment after the move, I was just like, hey, I lost my inhaler. Can I just have a new one? And they were like, oh yeah, sure.
I was about to say, doctors usually aren't like.
I for some reason I tend to think of doctors as more like cops. Like they're gonna think that I'm for some reason faking something. Cause well, I mean that happens a lot in women's healthcare, but yeah, it's something that worries me.
Sounds right.
It happens a lot with women's healthcare for doctors to just not believe you.
Well, you see, a long time ago, all women got diagnosed with hysteria.
Yes.
A disease that totally exists.
Definitely is what happened to H.P. Lovecraft's mom. She was just schizophrenic, though. That I'm pretty sure is what was going on with her. I'm pretty sure that's what that was.
You're probably not wrong.
Pretty sure that's public consensus.
Not private consensus.
I would not be surprised if H.P. Lovecraft was in a similar boat, considering the way his brain worked.
That man did not like the ocean.
He didn't. He also didn't like people. Really shows. I love the idea of, like, horrors beyond, man comprehension.
That man has never seen.
Yeah, and it's just like really tame stuff. Like the ancient evil is pretty modest by today's standards.
I mean, Cthulhu's just like a giant tentacle monster. He's just like an octopus.
Just a world where like the dead god comes back to life and he's like, I shall blur the lines between man and women. You shall marry out of your social caste.
Well, you see, Mr. Elder God, sir. We've been doing that for a while now.
It's generally considered to be a good thing.
It's pretty normal. Oh, well, good job, everybody. No, you know if, like, God showed up and said shit like that, people would be like, it's the false God, don't listen to them.
Yeah.
It's like, but that's God. Prove that he's God. He just killed 30 people.
If Old Testament God made some kind of statement, people would not believe it's him. People would go off on their own tangents about what God really is. That's exactly what would happen.
A lot of Lovecraft stories are kind of dumb, but yeah, Mountain of Madness is fucking great. There's some that are good. Then there's Innsmouth, which is like hilarious to me, even though
the Gilman Hotel.
Yeah.
Because they're Gilmen.
Did you get it?
Ha ha ha!
Yeah. Why did I do that?
The Gilman Hotel.
Alrighty, so I think I'll probably have to go somewhere else.
Why did you jump in?
I don't know. Let's go somewhere else. I wonder if that door is in the real world, and I have to go find it here.
So when my cat was meowing at the door, he was actually meowing because he wanted to get into my bedroom. And I was like, no. Come here. Because I told you earlier, I only let him into my bedroom if he's taking a nap with me.
It's just not allowed with all your paper and your desks.
Who takes a nap at 9 p.m.? Besides King.
I mean, a nap sounds awesome at any time.
Honestly, and I had such a hard time getting to sleep last night.
I just don't think.
And it might have been because the Baldur's Gate run really stressed me out, but.
Alright, we did see all these, so I don't have to rewatch them. Half of this stream is me being like, I solved the puzzle, and the other half is, look at this wood.
I solved the puzzle. No, you didn't, Rose. Your sleep schedule is very consistent. It's consistently inconsistent.
I was about to say, King, if you have consistency, I would love that.
Consistently ass. Yeah, exactly.
Well, my sleep schedule is based on my work schedule.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's not good for you. It's bad for your heart for your sleep to change by more than 15 to 30 minutes on a day-by-day basis. That's why there's more heart attacks around daylight savings time, which is why which was part of why they got rid of it recently.
They did?
Yes. It's not still here, is it? Am I crazy? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Everything good on your end?
I was a little loud and I woke them up.
See, look what you did, Swirl. I don't know. My sleep schedule's just really god-awful. Well, like, I don't wake up the same time every day. Like, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Daylight saving... The daylight savings of November 5th, 2023 was the last daylight savings to be observed in the US. It is now considered permanent. Isn't that fun?
That is fun.
Well, now these are saying, like, some of these are confused about whether or not it's still a thing, but yeah, as it stands, daylight saving.
The fuck's that door? I want to see if I can use this thing on it. Wait, oh shit. I did actually get it, but like...
So we were talking... What?
We're solving puzzles.
Oh, I wanted to talk about vampires again.
Oh my god. Alright, what? You can talk about vampires. Does that move the door?
You could take another screenshot and like or snapshot and see if it does. Just don't move it. Just
it does. Okay. So gotta get it there.
And you have to predict the movement as well.
What? No, that was perfect.
My sleep schedule is I take my bipolar meds at the same time and they knock me out at around the same time. That's fair.
Why isn't it opening?
Well, because when you're the one that you're using in this the one of the door open in the screenshot, it's like it's delayed. Is it not delayed?
It should be opening. Oh. Okay, I'm an idiot.
What?
So I have to. Okay, now I know. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Oh crap.
It's gonna keep opening and closing.
Yeah, that's what was happening. God, my brain sometimes.
You're fine.
Alright, so I've almost solved that one.
Yeah.
So back to the mountain village for the 37th millionth time. This has been less whitewater rafting and more touring the same house like 8 times. But I'm having fun.
Well, are you ready to buy for only 20,000 USD?
Slate, you're never gonna believe what I discovered. There's real estate in space!
As soon as space travel becomes like a big thing for humanity, like a regular thing that people can access, people are 100% going to be trying, like, auctioning off entire moons.
I own Mars now. Do you want Mars? Hey, what's that blue light? What the hell's that? Probably nothing. Oh man, it's probably QM, guys. The thing that Swirl likes to point out.
It's not the interloper, is it? Oh, it might just be the...
No, I think it's just a blue dot.
It's moving, Rouse!
Blue dots move!
That's not the interloper, it's not that fast. That might just be the shuttle launch. That might be the Ash Twin shuttle launch thing, but I can't remember. Rouse, what the fuck was that?
I was trying to do a worse parking job than last time.
There's only so much worse it can get.
Hey, Slate, I should probably have my pilot's license fucking
Okay,
revoked.
QM! And by the way, it was 100% the shuttle launch.
Okay. Oh,
Anyway, there was QM for a second.
Sure, I believe you.
You should.
I've never seen this QM thing.
Yes, you have!
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have! Just because it didn't show up on the as a named thing does not mean you didn't see it.
Yes, it does. If it doesn't have a name, it doesn't exist.
That is not at all how this works.
Yeah. Object's permanence is for suckers.
The satellite did not. The satellite that showed you where the stranger was did not have that.
Yeah, it has no name, therefore it does not exist. I am a genius.
Howard.
I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna say the.
Have you taken a look at the rest of the structure?
Should I?
You might want to.
Okay, we'll do that next.
I mean, do you always just go to this part?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! Look at this parking job. Let's go. No, don't fix yourself. God damn it, ship! You disappoint me. All right, next loop, we'll see the outside. I wanted it to be upside down. God damn it! Now I'm gonna never know where I'm parked.
Oh, it's so you can differentiate your ship from theirs.
That's upside down. I don't know if this game is made specifically for me or
it just works.
I don't know what it is.
It just vibes with your brain.
This feels like the type of game that was made for me, but also like somebody that can pay way more attention to what they're doing.
Yeah, I feel the same way about a lot of things. Like I would have absolutely loved this if I was more mentally capable and
I'm gonna be
lucid.
100% truthful and honest. If I didn't have Sorrel and I wasn't streaming this, and people wanted like my live reactions, I would have just looked up what to do by now. Like straight up.
I mean,
I would have gotten to like a point that I would have been like, all right, what do I do?
you have monkey brain and can't concentrate for over an hour.
I can, but it has to be on a game I'm like hyper fixated on, like Yakuza.
You know, Baldur's Gate.
No.
I've actually found that for certain games, having more, like, for certain things, having something in the background to help with like comprehension is useful, and for certain things, it makes it awful. Like,
Baldur's Gate made me realize that I have a problem with reading.
What, like you don't like to read the dialogue?
Oh no! So I have mentioned this on stream a few times. My brain sometimes autocorrects sentences.
You read things and then don't process what was actually said?
No, so what will happen is I will take like so someone will have like a line, like, let's say the line is like, we must go to the mountain to free our people or something. I'll read like half of it, but somehow I'll comprehend the whole sentence.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, and it's really bad on stream sometimes.
What, your sight reading is bad?
No, it's like, I don't know. It feels like I don't read the whole thing, but I do. I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay. So, Rouse, let me tell you. That's kind of like what it is. That's what it feels like to think without having an inner monologue. Like you're experiencing thoughts. You weren't consciously aware of it, but you went through like a mental journey.
Cause like I've noticed that on stream too, where like I'll start reading a sentence and then I'll skip the dialogue because I'm already.
Yeah, I used to. I do that.
And then I'll be like, I already know what's going on.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. It's why I mentioned, especially in this game, where it feels like I'm not reading everything. I actually am. Like, I'm not skipping shit. My brain just, like, keeps up faster than I can read out loud, or whatever the hell I'm
doing. Yeah, I read much faster than my brain can audibly say. Like, I read information faster than I do have an inner monologue when I'm reading, but it's just whatever I'm reading, right?
Also,
I'm not thinking in first person. When I'm reading something, the voice in my head is a lot slower than me actually processing the information.
Yeah, I think the echoing was on her end, Glyph. Sorry, Glyph said you were echoing.
Am I still echoing?
No, I don't think so anymore. I don't know what it is, but like, I probably explained it poorly, but like when I'm reading something in a game, I read and comprehend it kind of faster. So like, I do apologize if it looks like I'm not.
Glyph, I do want to say I need to applaud you for the your brain autocorrect sandwiches joke.
Sandwiches.
Okay, Homer.
Oh, so you'll get that. So I guess I have to take like a single picture.
There's a mod that makes it a video feed.
That would be so useful right now, so I would know exactly.
It would, but it kind of takes away from the segments that are more like Iron Lung type experiences.
What? Glyph, I appreciate you. When did I say I didn't?
Remember to. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing.
Fuck, I did it too soon. Okay, I actually thought the door would start to open. Could I?
This would be a nice time for a bet. Why is it up? Why did you move it up?
No, I'm trying to like... Damn it.
Honestly, this game is proof that you can do a lot with like 2K textures. You don't need to be crazy. And I appreciate that.
Tap the bumper over and over.
I feel like... Yeah, you can do that.
No, but I need to get...
I was surprised you weren't doing that.
Fuck. Well, I need it to, like... stop moving.
If you repeatedly press the button, you can math out how much the angle changes per second.
Oh god, I have to use math.
No, just like give it. It's 360.
So what on earth are you thinking, moment? I don't know. I can hear it. Alright, so my thought was if I'm not directly placing my camera on it, it would stop moving. Like if I went like this, it would stop.
No.
I didn't know that.
Unfortunately, I can't help you with the timing because of stream delay, so you're just gonna have to math it out.
No, I fucked up again. It's just a light.
The light goes in all directions. The camera's only one direction.
I did not mean to do that.
So it makes a full rotation about every 5 seconds.
Okay.
I think. 4 or 5 seconds. I think it's 4.
I'm like counting in my head now. Creaks when it opens? Okay. You sure?
When it opens.
Fuck. Alright, I'm not great at timing. This might take a second. There we go.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh, there's a slide reel. Fuck yeah. I don't know how the fuck I timed out that last one. Don't question that.
I have no idea how you did it, but you did it. A winner is you, King.
If I had to guess, probably I don't know, instinct?
Hey, so do you remember the all your base are belong to us or
Yeah.
whatever it is? Do you remember what the original line was that was supposed to be translated?
No, I only know
led to
the
that?
I only know the translated scene. Sadly.
I know it's probably your stuff is ours now or whatever,
How
but like
are you, gentlemen?
what was
All
the
of your
original
base are belong
line?
to us. I don't know. I'd have to remember what game it's from.
Hold on.
I know the screenshot. Like if you showed me that, I would know.
All your base are belong to us. Okay, hold on.
How are
It's
you,
a
gentlemen?
poorly translated phrase from the opening cutscene of the Japanese video game Zero Wing.
I also remember the line before that because I love it. Just "How are you, gentlemen?" is fucking hilarious to me.
The translation was all of your bases are now under my control. Now under our control.
How did it become belong to us?
It was all of your bases are now under our control, and now it's all of your base are belong to us.
I like the translated line more.
Do you like the original more?
No,
Or
I
the
like
new one?
the all your base are belong to us. I think it's better. Take that, people who complain about translation.
Okay, so here's the actual dialogue. Here it is. So
Okay.
it's Captain. What happened? Question mark. Mechanic. Somebody set up us the bomb.
Yep, there's that
Operator.
line. Someone set us
Operator.
up
We
the
get
bomb.
signal. Captain. What? Space exclamation mark. Operator. Main screen turn on. Captain. It's you. 2 exclamation marks. Cats. How are you, gentlemen? 2 exclamation
There's the
marks.
line. I love it.
Your
How
base
are
will
you,
belong to
gentlemen?
us. You are on the way to destruction. Captain, what you say?
I skipped way too much.
Cats, you have no chance to survive. Make your time. Ha 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 ha! Operator, Captain, take off every zig. You know what you doing? Move zig for great
God.
justice.
Alright, so there was this giant disc.
That's pretty good.
Oh wait, that's the exterior, right?
Yeah, that's the exterior.
There was a warning. Something exploded. Okay, so I guess I have to go to the exterior and find out what exploded. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Go check it out.
Or, now bear with me on this. We go do the house puzzle again. No, I'll save you guys from the house puzzle. There's probably still more in this area. How's everyone doing? Everyone still alive? Puzzle.
Technically.
Swirl? What do you mean technically?
Anyway. So, A Winner Is You comes from the 1986 NES game Pro Wrestling, wherein the player was given a short congratulatory message after beating the match opponent.
A winner is you.
A winner is you! Although the game was released in 1987, the meme began in January 2004.
Yeah, that's kind of how a lot of those mistranslations from the old days went. Somebody posted on a message board. I've never been over here. Fuck. How do I get over there, though? Yeah. Well, I don't want to raft.
In Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people, Coach Z explains to the protagonist that he isn't sure what happens if he wins the half-athlon and if the trophy. However, he goes on to say, "But a winner is you. Isn't that good enough?"
I own that game.
I know you do.
You can't buy it on Steam anymore.
I know!
I even have their new point-and-click adventure game, the Triumvirate or whatever it's called.
Here's the thing, though. You can't get rid of old games like that entirely. If you just take it off of Steam, people are just gonna pirate it.
Yeah.
Piracy is more of an accessibility thing, though. Jesus Christ, I just watched that get destroyed. But piracy bad? Well, it's Glyph. The thing is,
I have never pirated anything. No siree, Bob. There has never been any pirated material. The thing is,
Glyph, the narrative behind piracy is more of is usually framed as like if you don't support the developers, by buying the thing, you are stealing money from them, which is not kind of how it works. Yeah, for terms of use purposes, yeah, piracy bad. But from from an economic standpoint, right? Nintendo has no reason to be pissed off about you emulating a pirated copy of a game that they no longer sell or sell any consoles that can run at all. Like, you're not like you as an individual are not hurting Nintendo by not paying $400 to some asshole on eBay for a fire red cartridge whose battery no longer even runs.
Fun fact, if I were... Actually, I do legitimately own every Fire Emblem game I've streamed that's not a ROM hack.
I do have the only old...
However, if I were to legitimately acquire all those in the modern era, I would be shilling out upwards of $1,000 for all of them.
And here's the thing. Well, the argument people have for piracy being bad is that the developers aren't getting supported for that. But like, first of all, it mostly goes to the publishers. But then also, it mostly goes to the publishers depending on what their deal was. And then also, but yeah, like they're not. if you buying a cartridge for a game from 20 years ago off of eBay for like $400, Nintendo would not make money from that anyway because you're getting it from someone on eBay. If they really were against piracy, they would be actively making, like, they would be publishing their own emulators that could run those games. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if people pirate it,
Like,
they
yeah,
can't resell it.
but yeah, and then also, there are some games where it's like a weird, there are some games where the community around it encourages piracy, like Disco Elysium, because of legal issues, meaning that the devs were basically Zuckerberged and no longer have any, no longer make any profit from the game. It all goes to the new publishers.
Oh, I know what's going on here. It's trying to both drop it and recall it. But
Yeah.
it's stuck.
Well,
I love it. I love
press
it.
K to see Jesus early.
I love it. K?
That was it was a joke it's from a mod.
Grunk moment indeed, yes. How is it I keep finding weird glitches?
Roz, please tell me you did press K on your keyboard.
No, I didn't. You would have heard it.
I would have loved to see the UI change to keyboard layout for a second.
Nice game. Yeah, I was about to say, this game's actually nicer about that.
Anyway, that's what I'm saying, right? If Nintendo wanted to actually do something about anti-piracy, they would be providing modern ways to play those games.
Yeah,
like
you gotta pay for it.
they would make modern versions of like modern they would have their own like in-house emulators that they would let you use to play the old games.
Swirl, don't
And,
you
like,
want to play the worst way to
do.
play the Gen 4 games?
Some of them do, but it's not like those things can really.
Do you want to play the Gen 4 games in the objectively worst way to play them?
No, Rouse. No, I do not.
Damn.
I'm so worried because I know they're giving the exact same treatment to Black and White.
I can't wait for them to screw N up.
They're going to mess him up so bad.
Good. Fuck
So-
N.
Why does Ed have a consistent voice actor, but only in Pokemon Masters, the gacha game?
Why does N get to be in Pokemon Masters?
Because I like him.
It's your first mistake.
I like Ed.
You ruined everybody else. Except me.
Do you know what ENS is short for?
Natural, harmonious,
It's Gropius.
something, I don't know.
Gropius is the last one.
I just watched a speedrun of Black and White today.
You gleaned that detail from a speedrun?
It was for GDQ, and yeah. They were talking about it.
Why is my Twitch recommending Valorant Japan and Valorant Pacific
I don't know.
right next to each other?
Okay, I'm gonna say my 2 cents about piracy. Just don't pirate anything that's like a couple months old.
Yeah, no,
Like, if it's
Well,
more
people-
than a year
people-
old, it is not a fucking, you are not losing a sale.
people who do pirate relatively new like games and shows and stuff like that, they're doing that because they don't have access to it in their country.
So,
Like-
I pirate like
How there
anime,
was an
but-
issue on how because of Steam things, Five Nights at Freddy's security breach was about $3,000 in Brazil for a few months.
Okay, so I pirate TV shows because I refuse to pay a license for, okay, yeah, I basically refuse to pay my telly license at this point. Fuck cable, fuck a streaming service. And I pirate anime because Crunchyroll can suck my fucking dick.
Oh yeah, then they closed down Funimation.
Yeah, Crunchyroll suck. Oh, also it's the only way I can watch Tokusatsu because Toei are a bunch of great people.
The only thing that Crunchyroll has going for it is it has the Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh that didn't replace everything with like that didn't replace the buzzsaws with like teddy bears.
Boo. Also, they're still buzzsaws. They just send you to the Shadow Realm. They cut your soul.
Yeah, they're weird.
Boo. That's the best version.
Oh yeah, the Japanese version that's on Crunchyroll, of like even like of what we consider modern Yu-Gi-Oh, they have scenes that the 4Kids version just completely cut out, like Yugi's mom.
Oh yeah, his
You
parents.
in the chat, did you guys know that Yugi had a mom? Because he does. He doesn't just live with his grandpa. He has a mom.
Okay, we accomplished nothing.
She was just cut off because the only scene she was in was one where Yami talks about Yugi flirting with Taya.
Can't have that.
And they were, and 4Kids was like, we do not want to imply that these two are romantically involved in any way, so they just cut the entire scene out. But they cut out Yugi's mom too because she was in the hall. She was like seen in the hallway. Yeah, Yugi had a mom.
Oh, that reminds me of another dub that did that. Wow. Follow up to that on that.
Next, you're gonna tell me Sora had a mom.
There's another dub kind of recent-ish that did that too. So, Pretty Cure doesn't have an English dub. It does, but they cut a bunch of episodes which removed, like, some parental figures. Including one character's dead parents' backstory.
I like how you're not even like pausing it, you're just letting it go.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Go drown yourself.
No, I like the animation when I die normally.
Okay.
It reminds me of those old screensavers I had.
The ones where it's like moving in like it's like a 3D maze with like bricks.
Go drown in the spacesuit, she says. Oh yeah, that's the greatest thing about certain things.
Well, if you use up all your fuel, you can use oxygen as fuel, and then you can suffocate.
Chat's making fun of you because you told me to drown myself. Clip that. Clip it. Clip her telling me to drown myself. Clip it. Truth of evil.
If somebody made an out of context compilation of the whack ass things I say, I would be fucking ruined.
Swirl canceled for telling streamer friend to drown themselves.
I think I would be canceled for some of the stuff I said in other streams.
Swirl canceled for knowing what Interview with the Vampire is. Hey Slate,
I
didn't
probably
drown
would be.
myself.
It would probably be because of how I chose to explain my opinions on some of those scenes and did not phrase things well.
Don't worry, I don't phrase anything well.
How about just no vampire children, please? Just get rid of that as a concept, or like do what RimWorld does and make them age normally, please, so it's not weird.
What we do in the shadows actually has a joke about that.
What's the joke?
That there's just vampire children.
Do they age, or are they just children?
They're just children or vampires. I forgot. I'd have to rewatch the movie, but I remember there's a bit about it. I believe the whole joke is that they're just vampires, but kids.
The whole concept of vampires not aging, I find really weird. Check out the outside.
That's what I'm doing.
Right. The whole concept of vampires not aging, I find really weird because them being like considered dead implies that their brains don't develop at all, which would mean like that they don't react to stimulus. You know?
Whoa, this thing actually is cool.
You've got a funny quote about Astarion? Oh Christ. It's dirty? What do you mean by that?
Dragon, don't worry about it. Somebody in this on this stream right now is a huge Astarion fan. You'll never guess who it is.
Don't do this to me. Is it Clayton Rostow?
You know, Glyph, I don't know if you would like Astarion.
Would Glyph like a star?
I genuinely am just gonna put a I don't know.
I really thought Xavier would, but it turns out he's into Gale and he thinks Astarion's the kind of guy that you would be best buds partners in crime with, which you totally would. But
excuse me, he's into who now?
Gale.
Oh, Zave. We gotta have a talk. You'd like Astarion to be a girl. Interesting take.
There are mods that do that. Anyway. Is it true that
Is
Will's
he?
buggy and they haven't fixed that? I don't remember. Dragon, what?
That's good.
I don't think. So here's the thing.
Okay, can I land this thing out here? No? Okay. Can I shoot something in there? Don't worry about what I'm doing, just talk.
Okay, so my thing isn't. I don't like Astarion specifically because he's a vampire. I like him because of what he represents, but then also my brain fetishized a lot of things that vampires are associated with independently. So, that.
My favorite character is nobody. Okay, there was clearly a fucking light in there. Wait, I stopped. No, I stopped! Fuck, get me the fuck out of here! I need to see this shit up close. I saw a light.
Yeah, I mean, what's stopping you from walking in?
My own stupidity. Hey, wait a minute. I recognize this device.
You recognize the device?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Congratulations, you win!
Okay, you landed on that rather than trying to land on the side of the disc. I was actually trying to throw a thingy-majigger in there.
And then decided it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, and then I decided to walk in because I saw a glowy thing. Artifact, I'll take that. I like this game.
I'm glad you like it. I figured it would work well for you.
It's cool. Like I said, if I was doing this by myself, I probably would have looked up what to do by now, but it's nice. I like it when it says the ship log's updated. I'm very easily pleased. Like that. I like that.
You like that little dopamine.
Can I, like, close this door? Oh, I can. Perfect. Stay locked.
King is trying to slander me with something I did actually say.
What?
I had said, I said I like my boys emotionally vulnerable. I had said that in reference to, I was talking about Astarion, I think.
It's
But
this door! I know where. Sorry, I got excited. Shut up.
I didn't mean that in like a. It sounds really bad, but the way I meant it was more like I like seeing characters be emotionally vulnerable. It's very sweet.
That explains N.
I mean, N's pretty. I don't know. N doesn't really. N is profoundly lonely.
Well, that's because he's secretly a Pokemon.
I know he's Poke Jesus.
No, like he's a Pokemon. He's
Yeah, I know.
Zoroark or whatever.
I know. Zoroark?
Whatever. Okay, so it's the same one. No, don't show me it again. Alright, I think I need to light this fire. I think that's what I have to do.
I think it's anyway. I think it's sweet seeing people open up in a society that's so hostile to men, especially about like emotions.
See, I would care about N if he didn't fight me like 807 fucking billion times in that game.
Did you play Black 2 or just Black and White?
I played both. I'm sorry, Ed doesn't get much better when I remember that he fought me 8,000 fucking times.
I mean, part of N's thing is he is a bit of a pretty boy. And it's a little clear in his design. I don't know. He doesn't have as much personality as I'd like him to.
Yeah,
I mean, he definitely has more personality than the average Pokemon character, but it comes off as him seeming kind of stupid.
Alright, hottest fucking take of all time for Pokemon. Hop has more character than fucking N does.
I thought you're okay. All right, I thought you were going in a completely different direction.
I actually like Hop a lot. He's a good character. I will
I
die on this fucking hill.
Can I have a hill I'd like to die on.
Yeah.
I find Cyrus kind of attractive.
That does not surprise me. Also, I do not think you're the only one.
Oh, I'm definitely not the only person to think that, but I think I remembered he existed after Pokemon Master Trainer, and I was like, or Master Trainer? Wait, no, Pokemon Masters, the gacha game, because he's voice acted, and he's got segments with like with Sophocles, and they're talking about Rotom, and he's kind of like weirdly friendly with Sophocles, which makes me uncomfortable because child, and he's a criminal. You know?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just watching slides.
And then Cynthia shows up and she's like, "What the fuck are you two doing? You're under arrest." They were literally just like tinkering with electronics.
Ah, Cynthia.
And Cynthia's just like, "Don't you know he is a wanted criminal?"
Cynthia's insanely popular, and I both understand, but not really.
Dragon says you did not get all the way through that slide reel.
Oh, I can go back. Okay. I thought I did. I thought the distortion would be the end.
I mean, no, sometimes they keep going.
So you picked up
It's also important to remember they only burned out. It's also important to remember they only burned out specific portions.
Oh no, I did not get through.
The dread in your voice, the way you said that.
They're straight up putting their souls in the lantern! Hold on, I'm rewatching it. Hold on. I went to sleep. It's not working. Something happened. Yeah, so do I. Now I'm curious. I can kind of see the coffin, I think. And some trees. But they did something, and now his soul goes in the lantern. Or, I guess their soul. I don't know what gender the alien is.
Do they have genders? There's only like... There aren't many of them that are actually important. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, so I definitely need that lantern. That's important. I'll also have to try to remember this for next time because
I mean, the models have the models have names in the files despite them not being used. Like, despite them not being listed as their names. He's in a different time zone.
Time zones.
Bye, King.
Bye, King. I'm probably gonna end pretty shortly so I can get some dinner. This might be the last loop of the run. What a great last loop, by the way. I need that lantern. I have an idea. Hold on. I need to relight that fire. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh. I'm assuming I could use this to get fire. God, I hope I'm right. Man, I keep thinking about the fucking... if there's gonna be a Gen 5 remake. Thanks, Swirl.
Yeah, there probably is.
Oh, there's a variant? Oh, okay. I hope they turn N into the worst.
A prototype, perhaps. I don't like what they did with him in the show, where he had a different voice actor every episode.
So that's not what I do?
Are you trying to kill yourself on the fire?
No, I was trying to see if I could use this to get the fire to light up the other fire in the other room. Would anything change if I... Hold on.
I mean, you were just touching the outside of the fire.
Do I gotta jump into the fire?
Oh, hold on.
See, that didn't work either, Swirl. First she's telling me to drown myself, now jump into the fire?
It's not what I'm telling you to do.
Damn. Swirl's off
You're missing things.
Today.
You're missing things.
This one doesn't work.
Well, this one's covered. It's covered.
Is there a non-cover? Okay, we're going back to that room.
Maybe take the artifact with you still. Why'd you leave it down there?
Cause my plan was to go into the dream world with it down there and see if that changed anything.
You want to try? I mean, if you want to.
Nah. Nope. See?
Yeah, I don't think that's
clear that that's not what I have to do. If this was a point-and-click adventure game, I could be like, use lantern on fire.
I thought it would have been really cool if those paintings moved, like just when you weren't looking, like the scenes changed, like they animated, but not when you're looking at them.
Oh, so to scare me even further? Is that what you want, Swirl? Just terror?
Kind of.
Yeah, I know that's what you want.
Even though I know that would stress me out a lot.
See, this is what kind of confuses me. You have a weird nightmare fetish, and then it's like...
What? What do you mean, nightmare fetish?
You like horror-related stuff.
I...
Vampires.
Not really. I wouldn't consider vampires horror.
Yeah, they are.
Cause like I don't like vampires that are like that are supposed to be like monstery, murdery type things. I like vampires that are more the sense of like how we are all inherently slaves to our instincts to some degree.
Let's see if I can find
I don't mind that. I like that logic. That one has good storytelling potential. And if the narrative is about that kind of story, you can tell. Because those ones aren't necessarily just violence. So they're better.
So these ones? So I need to get this will help me transport fire. Got it.
Maybe find a different fire from the one you used last time. Because that one had a thing around it. You know, a ring. A fire ring.
Yeah, but where else is there fire in the building?
Oh, actually, I mean, well, hold on. No, the same fire should work. It just like it was the lantern, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the lantern.
I'd like to thank you guys for helping me.
Like, I only half remember how this stuff goes, Raz. Honestly, I feel like Dragon's carrying you more than I am.
That's fine. As I said at the start of this, I believe I mentioned, I will be asking for help, and it will eventually be something that will be helpful.
If you want info about QM, I can tell you about QM. Are you gonna care? Not right now. Not until it's relevant.
What the fuck? What happened? I got an achievement for that. What the fuck happened? What happened? I died. I blew up. I feel like I got tricked. You know what? That's actually a good place to end. I'm gonna be real.
It's a pretty good stopping point.
We did some stuff. Now you know what happens in the censored part of the. Oh! They didn't complete it. Oh, I thought they censored like.
Did you get the early adopter achievement?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me check my achievements real quick. But there's a hole in that room. That makes sense.
Early adopter achievement is attempt to use the second artifact prototype. Curiosity killed the cat, but a time loop brought it back.
Only 4.2% of people got this achievement? What? I mean, I guess
There's
I
an
only...
there's an achievement for riding the wave when the dam floods for 15 seconds.
Why is one of them die within 60 seconds, and how have I not gotten it?
I've done that on accident.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. That seemed like a good place to end it. Yeah, that actually was a pretty cool... That was cool. But yeah, I hope everybody had a fun time. I definitely did. I will be back on Thursday for more Kingdom Hearts. And Swirl, are you streaming at any point this week?
I'm probably gonna be streaming during the Lethal Company stuff. I might stream. I was gonna be streaming I was gonna be doing a lot of streaming this weekend and next, but it looks like my plans have changed a bit.
Yeah, so on Friday, if you go to Swirl's Twitch, which is at Now and Nevermore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're seeing the other
Oh
streams.
yeah, also Raz, the code for the other one is this, so that I can remove it from
I actually screenshotted them.
All right, cool.
I have them screenshotted. In a fun stream, work prevents me. My work, I stream around my personal work schedule, so that's why it's like weird days. And then on Fridays, I visit friends, which is why I don't normally stream. I'm hoping that I can get some better streaming, because I do want to try to add a 4th stream every week. But...
So, Raz, can I send you a screenshot from King?
Sure.
He made a comment about how he was changing his computer clock for some achievement stuff.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Alright, before I look at that, I am just gonna end stream.
Yep.
It's so blurry.
Oh, look at the stream time.
Wait a minute, I didn't stream for that long.
No, you did not.
Yeah, but I'll be back next week with this, and I'll be back Thursday for anyone who wants to see Kingdom Hearts. It's been going great. But I'll see you guys all later. Good night, everybody.